Hello and welcome to this Assam election special coverage. Well, a big day for the Assam BJP, big day for the NDA. Neda convener and Assam Health and Finance Minister Himanta Biswa today filed his nomination papers to contest once again from the Jalukbari constituency. And what a grand show of strength it was today. All roads led to the Sonaram field earlier this morning, where hundreds, thousands of supporters of Dr. Sharma gathered to take part in the mega road show en route to the Kamrup Metro DC's office. Hundreds of supporters there. It was a carnival-like atmosphere, and you could feel the pulse just by merely looking at those visuals. People beating drums, playing music, dancing, celebrating, chanting names. You ask for it, it was all there, and why not? The man has almost single-handedly led the BJP's campaign in Assam, and it was an apt recognition of his efforts so far. There you see, especially people from his constituency of Jalukbari thronging the Sonaram field in large numbers this afternoon as he led Himanta Biswa Sharma along with his family members, his wife Riniki Bhuya Sharma's son Nandil. Led the mega road show till the Kamrup Metro DC's office. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh from Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh was present. So was Assam Chief Minister Sarvandu Sonwal. Top BJP leaders who are also camping in the state for the elections. Everyone was there. Let's listen very quickly what Sharma had to say after the filing of the nomination papers.
অসমবাসী ৰাইজক মোৰ ধন্যবাদ আৰু কৃতজ্ঞতা জনাইছো জালুকবাৰী সমষ্টিৰ ৰাইজক মই কৃতজ্ঞতা জনাইছো যে আজি যি অভূতপূৰ্ব জনসমদলৰ মাজেৰে মোক মনোনয়ন দিবলৈ ৰাইজে আগবঢ়াই লৈ আহিলে তাৰ বাবে মই ৰাইজক পুনৰ এবাৰ নমস্কাৰ আৰু কৃতজ্ঞতা জনাইছো সক আমি আগতে কৈ আছো যে অসমত ভাৰতীয় জনতা পাৰ্টি সভ্যতা সুৰক্ষা আৰু বিকাশক সন্মুখত ৰাখি নিৰ্বাচনত আমি প্ৰতিদ্বন্দ্বিতা কৰিছো অসমৰ সভ্যতা সংস্কৃতি ৰক্ষাৰ যুঁজত আজি আমি সকলোৱে অৱতীৰ্ণ হৈছো মই মোৰ প্ৰতিদ্বন্দ্বীসকলক শুভেচ্ছা জনাইছো জালুকবাৰী ৰাইজৰ অকুণ্ঠ আশীৰ্বাদ আৰু তেখেতসকলক মই মোৰ কৃতজ্ঞতা জনাইছো
স্যাৰ আজি আপোনাক কিন্তু সমৰ্থন জনাবলৈ বহু লোক আহিছে আজি আপোনাক সমৰ্থন জনাবলৈ বিভিন্ন ঠাইৰ পৰা লোকসকল আহিছে
আজি গোটেই অসমৰ পৰাই বহু মানুহ আহিছে সকলোকে মই লগ পাই নমস্কাৰ জনাইছো বহুজনক মাত দিব পৰা নাই তেওঁলোকক মই আপোনালোকৰ জৰিয়তে নমস্কাৰ আৰু ধন্যবাদ জনাইছো মই নাজানো দে এইবিলাক ইলেকশ্যনত সৰু সুৰা কিবা কিবি হৈয়ে থাকে আৰু কিন্তু সকলোৱে বন্ধুত্বপূৰ্ণভাৱে ইলেকশ্যন খেলিব লাগে আৰু মই ভাবো যে ইলেকশ্যনত সৰু সুৰা ঘটনা ঘটি থাকে অলপ গণতন্ত্ৰত ফুৰ্তি হৈ থাকে এটুলৈ আৰু ইমান খুব ডাঙৰ কথা হোৱা বুলিতো মই শুনা নাই মই অসম ৰাইজৰ আশীৰ্বাদ বিচাৰিছো যাতে ভাৰতীয় জনতা পাৰ্টি অসম গণ পৰিষদ আৰু UPPL দলৰ প্ৰতিজন প্ৰাৰ্থীকে তেখেতসকলে যাতে হিয়া উজাৰি আশীৰ্বাদ দিয়ে কংগ্ৰেছ মিত্ৰজোঁটৰ কি হ'ব আজি আৰু বাদ দিয়ক আজি আৰু মই বাকি তিনিটা সমষ্টিত সময় পালে চাম জালুকবাৰীত শেষৰ দিনা আপোনালোক হ'ব
So, Himanta Biswa Sharma speaking on a host of issues, yet again reiterating this is a battle to safeguard the culture and civilization of Assam. He also thanked the people of Jalukbari who have wholeheartedly supported him for more than a decade and a half now. Mind you, he has not conducted a single public meeting or rally in his own constituency so far as he filed his nomination papers today. Hundreds and thousands also turned up from his constituency, most of them most of them asking him rather to concentrate on other parts of the state, and they themselves, the electorates of Jalukbari, will take care of the seat there. Well, such is the love and affection the people of Jalukbari have for Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma. I'm being joined now live from Guwahati by Janki Goswami Khaund, Assam BJP spokesperson. Janki Khaund, these visuals speak for themselves. A big day for the BJP, yet another momentum to the party's campaign, you would like to believe?
Yes. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Navarun. Navarun, can you come again?
Yeah. Yes, I'm saying the visuals, the scenes that we witnessed today on the roads of Guwahati as Neda convener Himanta Biswa Sarma filed his nomination papers. The visuals speak volumes. They speak for themselves. Perhaps one of the most loved leaders of the state. Thousands turning up for his nomination filing process. Hundreds and thousands from Jalukbari, a constituency where he has not even campaigned once till now. How many candidates can afford to do that before elections? That speaks for itself, isn't it?
Yes, Navarun, you're absolutely correct. I mean, it is nothing but the love of the people of Jalukbari. Not only people of Jalukbari. If you witness the crowd today, there are people from other constituencies also who had gathered to show him their love and respect, the love and respect that the people have towards him. The grandeur and the pomp and the beautiful gathering, the massive gathering that you had seen today is nothing but a witness to the love and affection of the people that the people to have towards him. He is a person. Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, our leader, is a person of unparalleled ideology. He has risen. He has risen above the political stature. He is now a man of the masses. The people of Assam can connect with him, and he has a tremendous capacity, a tremendous ability to connect with the masses. And that we have seen that wherever he goes, the number of people that gather to show him their love and respect and blessings, that itself speaks volume of the popularity that he has garnered over the years, and his popularity is only increasing day by day. So today, the gathering that we had seen, which was a huge gathering, unparalleled. I have not seen that kind of a gathering probably in some time. And this kind of a large amassment of people I have not seen in quite some time. So this show goes on to show the connect that he has with the masses. And it's also because, the people, he is actually our Margdarshak. I can assume that the extreme love and fondness that people have towards him, and the people of Assam see in him the hope, the vision, and the image of a new Assam. And that he has also been speaking about, that he wants to lead us to a new Assam, a new developed, progressed Assam. So people see in him the vision of a new Assam, and that is why the connect with the people is so strong.
If we talk about Guwahati in specific, I'm not talking about any constituency, be it East or West or Dispur or Jalukbari for that matter. The turnout today, the kind of mood among the people, of course, BJP supporters there turning out in large numbers. If we talk specifically about Guwahati, do you think this mega road show today in a way is also a big boost to the party? The party will be campaigning in Guwahati later on. Of course, the polling is in the third and final phase as far as Guwahati is concerned, but it does provide a start probably as far as campaigning in Guwahati is concerned. And what a day to start it with.
It is not only a start. I think it is a big boost to the entire campaign trail. And I think half the job is done today, because a lot of people had come out to the streets to show him their support and love. And the way the people had come forward shows also goes on to show the support that the people have, not only towards him, but also towards the party. And this is for us a very, very positive and vibrant signal. And it is Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma who has this capacity to pull out the crowds, to pull out the people, to make them realize that what the future awaits. So it is when he comes out on the roads and he performs a road show, I think half the job is almost done.
Okay, let's also not forget that Congress leader Rahul Gandhi is also in Assam. Gandhi interacted with students in Lahaul, addressed rallies in Chabua and Dumduma, and the Congress is continuing its reach out to the tea tribes. In fact, Rahul Gandhi today said if the Mahajot is voted to power, it will form a special ministry, a special tea ministry. That's what he had to say. Let's listen in.
शायद सबसे जरूरी चीज टी इंडस्ट्री के लिए, चाय के लिए हम असम में एक स्पेशल मिनिस्ट्री लागू करेंगे जहां आपकी सब समस्याओं को आप ले जाके हल करा पाओ। सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट का हम आपको प्रोविजन देंगे और मोबाइल हेल्थ क्लिनिक आपके लिए हम लागू करेंगे कि आपका जब आप बीमार होंगे आप अपना इलाज इन मोबाइल हेल्थ क्लिनिक्स में करा पाओ।
देयर इज ए नफरत और बेरोजगारी में डायरेक्ट कनेक्शन है। अगर नफरत बढ़ेगा बेरोजगारी बढ़ेगी, अगर बेरोजगारी बढ़ेगी नफरत बढ़ेगी, अगर नफरत कम होगी बेरोजगारी कम होगी, बेरोजगारी कम होगी नफरत कम होगी। असम का जो पैसा है, आपका एयरपोर्ट बन रहा है, वो जो उन्होंने अदानी जी को दिया उसका पैसा असम में आएगा, आएगा? वो जो 2000 करोड़ रुपए डाला और हर रोज जो एयरपोर्ट से पैसा बनेगा वो असम को आएगा? नहीं आएगा।
Congress leader Rahul Gandhi there. This is interaction with students in Lahaul, of course, starting with a riddle. Before that, he mentioned about a special ministry, also spoke about mobile health units for the tea garden workers. I'm being joined over the phone by Congress spokesperson Judy Sharma Bordoloi. Well, the Congress, Ms. Judy Bordoloi, continues to reach out to the tea garden workers. Maybe it thinks that 365 rupees promise is not enough. Now going ahead to announce a special ministry, promise a special ministry or guarantee a special ministry now.
Actually, let me, because I have not been hearing the debate which is going on in your studio, I have not been able to see you all. But yeah, good evening, everyone. See, Congress has been not targeting only the garden. Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, they have come all over Assam for campaigning. It's like, it's the time for us to understand that we are talking on behalf of the people of Assam. We are talking about the savior, like, you know, to protect the constitution of Assam, India, and overall to save Assam from a political threat, from a threat which is actually dividing Assam. We are talking to the garden, like Rahul Gandhi has addressed about the tea tribes, especially because tea tribes have been deprived of a lot of things. But when it has come to, like when Congress has ever come to power, it has always looked after the tea tribes. But it was the BJP who has tried to polarize, tried to, you know, bring a division between the tea tribes and the mainstream of the Assamese people. So we are not only addressing their issues, we are overall taking them with the mainstream because their problems are to be settled, their problems are to be looked at with a major way, like, you know, they are not to be sidelined. So Congress has been always very, you know, very kind towards the tea tribes and all the tribes overall in Assam. So that was nothing different. Like,
but
you know,
are we witnessing a race here? Who can promise how much? How big a promise can parties make? It's kind of race. First the 365 rupees. Now a special ministry.
It's not the question of a promise. It's question of addressing their needs. It's a question of addressing their needs as well as positioning them in the assembly, positioning them in a proper way in the legislature. It's like giving them a proper ministry is like talking on behalf of them. It's not that we are just trying to address them in a different way. We are trying to address their problems, their needs. That is all Congress wants to. And that is what has, like Rahul Gandhi, our leader, has said it in the hall today. And that is what the Priyanka Gandhi has given in the 5 guarantees. This is what we want to address. It's nothing like we are in the race or something. We have been always with the people of Assam, and now also we are with the people of Assam, and nothing goes away. Like we are with the promises, and wherever we make promise, we do it. And BJP had been always like there had been lot of fake promises, lot of fake, commitments. Yeah.
Jury Sharma Bordoloi, the BJP has been conducting multiple rallies, star campaigners, be it PM Modi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Neda, Shivraj Chauhan, Devendra Fadnavis, Yogi Adityanath. Everybody has been to the state. Congress, of course, has probably adopted a different strategy and not many top names landing in the state. Do you think this visit of Rahul Gandhi, the 2-day visit, is very, very crucial that way?
See, obviously, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi and our leaders who have been coming to Assam, they keep Assam in a very special way. But there are 5 elections going on in India. 5 other states are going for election where we are actually addressing all the people there in the 5 states. So our Rahul Gandhi's 2 days visit means a lot. Priyanka Gandhi is also coming again. Tomorrow again Rahul Gandhi is coming to Guwahati as well as Tejpur, Gopur he is going. So his visit is obviously crucial. But I feel that BJP leaders are very scared about our Mahagathbandhan, that the Grand Alliance. They are very much scared and afraid of it. So they have been targeting with their big star campaigners, and they have been coming continuously. And they are, addressing everywhere and nooks and corners, but it's not actually addressing the problems of Assamese. They are not addressing the problems of Assamese people, but they have been actually giving fake promises. Where, Narendra Modi has come to Assam, addressed Lachit Borphukan as a freedom fighter, where he doesn't know who Lachit Borphukan is. And he has said that Lachit Borphukan was a freedom fighter. So this is where their fakeness, their hollowness are shown.
Thank you, Jury Sharma Bordoloi, for your precious time. Thank you so much. Northeast Live Editor Chief Wasbir Hussain is also on the phone line. Wasbir, big day today. First, in fact, quite an eventful day. First, the big nomination filing, and of course, Rahul Gandhi bringing to the fore the tea politics once again. Wasbir.
Well, yes, in the first phase of polling, number one, 47 seats, 80 lakh voters, spread over 12 districts. Now, the point is there are 2 major constituents among these 80 lakh voters that are going to vote in the first phase of polling. The first is the indigenous Assamese people, the caste Hindu Assamese and the ethnic groups. Indigenous ethnic groups in the state, in the Upper Assam, in the heartland of the Brahmaputra Valley. That is one large chunk. And the second large chunk, of course, is the tea tribes community, because the first phase of polling is being held in the tea bowl of Assam, or in fact, for that matter, that is actually the tea bowl of India. And Assam produces more than 50% of Indian tea, and large chunk of that comes from this particular belt where the elections are going to take place in the first phase. And therefore, I'm not surprised that when Priyanka Gandhi came, the Congress party gave 5 guarantees. One of them was increasing the tea wages, with daily wages of tea garden workers from rupees 217 at the present time to 365. And now, Rahul Gandhi coming and campaigning today and saying that, well, if the Congress party wins, they're going to set up a separate ministry for the tea community in Assam so that their problems can be directly taken care of by this ministry. So, this is a clear indication that the Congress is desperately trying to regain lost ground among the tea community in Assam. In fact, the tea garden belt has been the bastion or the stronghold of the Congress for decades. And now, after the BJP, in the last decade or so, the BJP had made very, very strong inroads into the tea garden belt and the tea community. And that is the reason why the Congress has lost several of the seats. In 2016, for example, the BJP-led alliance won 35 of these 47 seats. That means that's a clear indication that the large chunk of this tea garden community voted for the BJP, switched sides from the Congress away and moved to the BJP. That is the reason why the Congress this time around is bent on arresting some of these seats, getting back some of these seats, and therefore they're directly targeting the tea garden community. They're also highlighting the fact that, the BJP government has increased the tea wages from rupees 167 to rupees 217, but that has not been implemented because of the election code of conduct and so on. And therefore, they have the Congress has gone on to say that they will raise it to 365. And now, of course, Rahul Gandhi is saying that there will be a separate ministry for the tea garden community if the Congress is voted to power in Assam.
Absolutely, Vasbir. Thank you so much for your inputs. Janki, Goswami, Khaund. Well, Rahul Gandhi promising big again to the tea tribe community. How will be the BJP's reaction to this now?
See, it is not only unfortunate, but it is also ridiculous to see them make promises for the tea garden workers, for the tea garden belt, because all these years they had been in power, and they should not forget the fact that till the time we came to power, that is in 2014, the wages of the tea garden laborers stood at a mere 137 rupees. Now they are questioning us on our ability and our our willingness to increase the wage. But after we came to power, we increased the wage by 30 rupees, and we are putting in complete efforts to increase it now to another 50 rupees, which will now stand at 217 rupees. Together with ration, it will amount to rupees 317. But if you see, in the last 60 years, if you take it year-wise, they were only able to give the tea garden laborers a wage, an increment of 1 rupee 17 paisa over the years, over the period of 60 years. Now that we have the blessings of the tea garden belt, the tea garden workers with us, the BJP has garnered this support, and BJP has untiringly worked for the betterment of the tea garden laborers. They have turned their heads towards the tea garden belt. This is nothing but vote bank politics.
But do you feel
they are feeling that they are losing out on the votes of the tea garden belt, which had till now they had only utilized. If you see, the Congress has always been talking about this slogan of Ali Kuli votes. So they had only considered the tea garden laborers as their vote banks, and they never did anything for the betterment of the lives of the tea garden laborers. Today, Rahul Gandhi is talking about mobile medical units. Yes, we take the pride in the matter that we were the party, our government had first brought in the concept of mobile medical units, and today we have around 82 mobile medical units functioning in the tea garden areas. It is not only that in the tea garden areas, apart from the increase of the wages, we have built around 119, we have laid the foundation stone of around 119 model schools for the education of the tea garden belt, for the children of the tea garden belts. And we have also built pavement roads pavement block roads for the tea garden areas. Inside the tea garden areas, we have built roads of around 800 kilometers.
But do you think somewhere down the line, these big promises being made by the Congress may have an impact? Is that worrying the BJP?
Their promises, Navarone, if you look at their promises are nothing but a copy-paste of what we have done and what we have delivered over the years. Their promises are simply that. They are talking about increasing the wages of their tea garden laborers. They are talking about providing free electricity units to the households. They are talking about providing 2,000 rupees. These are nothing but what we have already delivered. This is simply a copy-paste. They should have thought of some original ideas. So it is very pathetic pathetic and ridiculous to see them making a copy paste of what we have done for the people. They should have thought about this earlier. So I have a firm belief that they have already lost the trust and faith of the people. It is not only the tea garden people. The people of Assam have entirely lost their trust and faith in the Congress regime. So actually the BJP by coming to power has brought an end to the misrule and the misgivings of the Congress government. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Janki, Goswami, Khaund, for your perspective on that. Well, one thing is certain, Rahul Gandhi's visit and the fresh promises have made the poll battle more interesting. That's a wrap of this special coverage.